Welcome back to the Essentially You podcast. I am your host, Dr. Marisa Snyder, and I'm here to help you rock your hormones and feel great in your body so that you can reclaim more energy, vitality, and joy, and become the CEO of your health. Let's jump on in. It is the second to last day of January 2023. Woohoo! We survived the first month of the new year. And there's a good chance you have already had your period this month. I know I did. So how did it go? Now, it's okay if it wasn't the most ideal. For years now, I've been hearing from women that January correlates with some of the worst period and PMS symptoms they've ever had. And often, the second worst months are December and February. So why is January often the worst month for PMS symptoms? Well, it's because our cycle is a vital sign. And when something isn't right with our cycle, especially a week prior to our period, it's a sign that some root causes are impacting our overall health. Now, no surprise that the 2 months leading into January are the holidays. Because I don't know about you, but the holidays definitely kick into high gear in early November in our house. And don't let me forget about October and Halloween. So for some families, they are in holiday mode for 3 months out of the year. And with the holidays comes a lot of extra sugar, stress, obligations, family drama, alcohol, and travel, whether you're getting in a car or getting on a plane. Not to mention if you're a mom during the holidays. It is a lot to juggle, and it takes a toll on your body and your hormones. And one of the most impacted systems that's going to take the brunt of all of it is your endocrine system, because that is a system that is communicating with the rest of your body. And it's going to show up as period issues in December, January, and February. Now, it really goes to show that your period isn't some random phenomenon that happens to you every single month. Your period and entire ovulatory cycle, including ovulation, are greatly impacted by your environment and your health choices. Now, probably the biggest whammy is coming from your HPA axis, known as your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, along with cortisol levels and blood sugar issues. All of these directly impact your cycle. Luckily, each day we get a new opportunity to love up on our body and restore one of the most important vital signs that we have. Now, if you want to learn more specifically about what are some of the most common reasons for PMS symptoms, heavy painful periods, lumpy breasts, and uncomfortable bloating, I highly recommend checking out episode 387. I will definitely have it in the show notes, super easy to find. And if you want to learn how to really own your cycle and optimize your life based on the 4 different phases, definitely check out episode 350, Why Women Aren't Small Men and How to Navigate Poor Health Advice When You Have a Period. Everything you could possibly want to know in terms of how to move, how to eat, where the juice is worth the squeeze during every part of your cycle, and also how to become an advocate for yourself when you are struggling. And if your periods are unbearable, like right now, you're saying to yourself, I need a solution yesterday. Here are some solutions that I am implementing myself coming out of the holidays. These are 4 supplements that are honestly non-negotiables for me that I'm fully committed to reduce any PMS symptoms like migraines, bloating, moodiness, heavy bleeding, cramping, and overall feeling blah. So the first one, which I recommend every woman, I have not met a woman who doesn't need more of this, and that is my Essentially Whole Magnesium Restore. Now, what I do is I boost it to 600 to 800 milligrams the week before my period. Taking extra magnesium the week before your period can help a lot. I mean, it can be a game changer with period cramps, sleep issues, and fatigue. So I usually take 4 capsules at night before bed, a week prior to my period, and into the first couple of days of my period. Next, my Essentially Whole Hormone Balance. Now, if you don't know about this, I'm going to tell you right now, it's literally magic in a bottle. Not only does it help naturally boost progesterone levels, it keeps the estrogen drama at bay. I often take it throughout my entire luteal phase, but often when women are in perimenopause and in menopause, I do recommend it every single day. It is a game changer. And then remember I talked about the HPA axis and how the stress, cortisol levels, all of that can go haywire. It's important that we use really key adaptogens to get our HPA axis back on track so that we have more stress resilience and we're able to address a lot of the stressors that are coming at us every single day. Now, when I formulated my Adrenal Love supplement, that is exactly what I wanted to do. It is a game changer for getting your stress levels back on track. And then the last one I recommend, if you are struggling with blood sugar issues or you know you're on the blood sugar roller coaster, especially coming out of the holidays, that can very much be the case. Many of us are a little bit more insulin resistant. We're a little bit more variable on our blood sugar. So I do recommend glucose support because it will bring your blood sugar levels back into optimal range. It is phenomenal. And it has a massive impact on our cycle and our period. So again, those are the 4: Magnesium Restore, Hormone Balance, Adrenal Love, and Glucose Support. Now, if you want to check out these tailored supplements for women, because literally they are for women by women, not that men can't take them too. My husband takes magnesium and he takes Adrenal Love and he takes Glucose Support. But I will have the show notes for these bestsellers in the Essentially Whole store inside of where I have the other 2 links as well. So thank you so much for listening in on today's podcast. I hope it was eye-opening. I hope it kind of really checked the box and gave you an aha moment for why things were maybe a little sticky this month in terms of period pain and symptoms, and you're just not feeling 100% yourself right with your period starting. If you learned something and you got some wonderful tools out of today's episode, be sure to subscribe to the show and quickly review it. Let people know what's going on in the show. That way more women can tune in and become the CEO of their health. Until the next episode, have an amazing day.